Hello dear investors! Now I would like to introduce you to the events that are expected at the international foreign exchange market this week. First of all, we must say right away that Wednesday will be the key day. The Fed regular meeting is expected to be held on March 18th to 19th. The decision concerning the basic rate will be announced on Wednesday, March 19th at 10 p.m. Central European Time. There is nearly a 100% probability that it will remain at the current level of 0.25%, so that is not where the intrigue is concluded. Mainly the decision about further reductions in US government bond repurchasing or so-called quantitative easing will be the main event for the market. Most of investors expect it to be reduced by $10 billion per month, from $65 billion to $55 billion. This may cause strengthening of the US currency, as redemption of government bonds is mainly due to the monetary emission. Let us take a look at the US dollar index chart. The Fed reduced the amount of redemption of government bonds twice, in December and in January. The reduction is indicated by arrows on the chart. As we can see, both times are accompanied by a substantial increase in the US currency. The Fed did not have meetings in February. At the same time, this week's statistics on the labor market and retail sales came out. Because of this, the US dollar index was in a falling trend for almost 6 weeks. Perhaps, in the case of another reducing, it will grow for the third time and even move higher. On Wednesday, after the Fed decision at 10 p.m. Central European Time, there will be the press conference of Janet Yellen held. It is expected that it be reveal further plans of changing the Fed monetary policy, as well as forecasts of the US economy. Several other regional representatives of the Federal Reserve will perform on Friday. Most likely, it will also affect the US dollar. On Thursday, last week, the Euro-USD renewed at the 2.5 years maximum. This was mainly due to optimistic statements by the ECB head Mario Draghi about the recovery of the EU economy. The important role was also played by the US dollar index decrease. The euro share is 57.6%. As it is seen from the weekly chart, the euro is in the uptrend near the resistance level. Let us see if the currency can overcome it. As for the EZ, the significant data for this week is to be released on Tuesday and Friday. On March 18th at 2 p.m. Central European Time, we expect 3 indexes of economic confidence and economic conditions for Germany and in the Europe calculated by the Center of European Economic Research. In our opinion, preliminary forecasts are generally neutral. Accordingly, a significant movement of the euro is possible in case the actual data differs from the market expectations. However, the inflation data for February will strike out in the US at 4:30 p.m. This is a more important indicator for the forex market. The CPI growth is projected to slow down to 1.2% year-over-year from 1.6% in January. This is below the Fed's target rate equal to 2%, which may strengthen the dollar and weaken the euro and other currencies. The Consumer Confidence Index for March is coming out on Friday at 7 p.m. The preliminary forecasts are also neutral as of on Tuesday. Thus, this week, we will monitor the Fed steps and the subsequent comments of its representatives. This will give an impetus to the further market movement. And at the end of the overview, I would like to say a few words about the economic data that may affect the other currency pairs. On Wednesday, the economic indicators will be released in Japan and in the UK, on Thursday in Switzerland, and on Friday in Canada and Australia. More about this can be found on our website Economic Calendar section. This was Weekly Market Overview by IFC Market. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us every Tuesday. Goodbye.